Good evening, everyone. How you guys doing? Let me go ahead and send out a message to Discord letting you know I'm live now. See that J Bro sent something over on the Discord, so I'm gonna watch that a little later. Not right now or anything. Want to go ahead and get this stream going. Don't got that much to do, so we're probably gonna be playing another game after this one, another demo.
I've been waiting.
Of a game that I saw as a recommendation in a article in my Google feed, so I want to try it out, see how it is. It's supposed to be a horror game. Boy, Robert Patrick looking old. That's alright. He is old. Still can't believe that guy used to play the T-1000, just like the Arnold Schwarzenegger was playing the T-100. You guys don't know what I'm talking about. That's alright. Let's put it this way. It's talking about Terminator. Let's do a K-pop festival. Let's see. Nah, we don't need that. Let's go over here and get this weekly bonus. It looks like they brought back the weekly bonus here, so I can pick that up. There's something worth really buying. You gotta buy up to 10. Nah, that's not worth it to get what, how many? 20? Nah, that's not worth it at all. No, exactly. And that's a good thing because frankly, Peacemaker is trash. It's absolute trash. And most honest people know it's trash. Yeah. It's such a tired trope to seeing white people continuously rip on white people as if that's getting them some type of street cred with colored folk. He's like, dude, you do know that you're not gonna be invited to the cookout ever. You will never be invited to the cookout. But you guys, but the white people, they keep on dissing their own as if it's supposed to get them some type of kudos from the colored folk. They don't. Colored people don't get it. They hate. They still gonna hate on you, no matter what you do. Oops, I bought too many. I bought too many. That's all right. They still gonna hate on you, no matter what you do. So why are you wasting so much of your time trying to mollify and appease these colored people? It's a question that boggles the mind. Like, can I get, how many of these can I get? Okay, I can get 9, 10. We can get 10 of these. Let's wait on that for a minute. I want to see if we can get more. Ooh, look at that. They just gave us some for free. Yes. Can I go over here and power up my shadows? Can I get them to level 150? I certainly can. Check that out. Thanks, Net Marble. I really appreciate it. 1.2 million army power. That's great. I tell you, this game is very generous. I really love the fact that this game is very generous. I have no problems with the generosity this game kicks out. It's amazing. Let's let's see. We got 2 points to allocate. All right. That's proficiency. Shadow class info, so we don't need any of that. All right, let's go ahead. I'm gonna put in the general. I'm gonna put it in the general. The only ones I really go ahead and do are these specialties right here. This is the ones that I like doing because they have the shadow. They have shadow equipment, or resources rather. That's a better word. Resources. Progress. All right, one more. There we go. Yeah, that's absolutely great getting those shadows. I don't think we can craft shadow stuff just for that just yet, which is fine. No, actually, let's go over here and take a look at the daily. And I got to do this one tonight too. Three room confusion. Okay. We don't use this one that much anymore, but we're gonna go ahead and do this one since it's at tier 5. We got it at 810 rather. Okay, there we go. There we go. Look at all these tier 120 or level 120 weapons I got. I'm not struggling. Hey Jay, bro, how you doing? Yeah, I saw one of them earlier. I'll watch that towards the end. This is gonna be a short one for this game at least. Let's see. This is gonna be a pretty short one.
Looks like I'm just in time. How interesting.
What? I hate that. It's like, wait a minute. Why does it always make me go in circles like that?
No escaping now. How interesting.
어려워질걸?
Let me go ahead and try that. Oh, it doesn't? I don't know why that is. I've been taking my videos and breaking them up into shorts to try to entice people to come and start watching the longer video. I gotta do something about my delivery. My delivery, I think, sounds kind of boring. Let's see here. Let's switch you guys around. My son told me the same thing. I try not to be dry or anything like that. Maybe I might just work on
보여줄게.
talking to myself to see how I
히든 카드 꺼내볼까?
actually have that kind of delivery.
자, 핫.
Oh wait, what? Come on, you stupid bear. Get together.
지금부터가 진짜야. 히든 카드 꺼내볼까? 핫. 자. 진짜 나는 이제부터야. 핫. 몰아칠 거야.
What?
몰아칠 거야.
Why didn't they kill those other two damn bears?
즐거웠어.
Oh, God. Oh, you don't think it sounds boring? Well, I appreciate that.
이렇게 나를 만났잖아.
I appreciate that. I think I truthfully, I think I'm a little bit more lively when I'm talking on my other channel. When I'm talking more
진짜 나는 이제부터야.
political stuff.
싸울 수 있어. 내가
You can deal with that one. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm certain about it. I'm certain that some people are going to be pretty angry, especially when on the short when I was talking about butch, how they're butch women, angry butch women. That's been the theme of a lot of Sony games. If you think about it, they turned Aloy butch. Even though in the first game it's implied that she was developing a relationship with that black dude. They turned Ellie butch, even though the actual series writer, Amy Hennig, said it was never implied that Ellie was gay. That was something that Neil Cuckman came along and did. They turned Atsu gay, even though throughout the entire story it doesn't make any mention of that, but the ending implies that she is. They turned who else? Ellie, she was butch in Last of Us Part 2. And then there's Naoe, she's butch. And I'm pretty sure a lot of those black women that are turned into protagonists, they were pretty butch themselves. Which is we're tired of the angry woman. Why can't you women be happy? And didn't you women all say you just wanted to be given equality and all that bullshit? And you're still not happy. Maybe your problem wasn't that you didn't have equality. Maybe it's just that you're a sad sack of shit that just can't be happy. And what you want is everybody to be as miserable as you. All right, we were gonna do that one anyway. And notice that I'm pretty sure by the end of this week, no one is going to be talking about Ghost of Yote. but somehow it'll be in the running for Game of the Year because it still checks boxes that make these woke leftist pieces of shit happy. All right, who was I working on? Not you. Nope, not you either. What did I put extra equipment on? Oh no, I know it was you. Wasn't you either. Wasn't you. Oh, it was you. Okay, there we go. Do I want to do that? Recap the last season of My Hero. I would have to go back and rewatch all the season. There's a lot of episodes of that. I think probably be a better idea would be for me to go back and recap One Punch Man. One Punch Man would be a little easier than going back and recapping My Hero. Because I think I would have to recap My Hero properly, I would have to actually go back and rewatch all the other seasons as well to get everything that leads up to the final season. And that would be a tough slog. That would be a tough slog. I was starting to go back and watch One Punch Man. I think that one would be a little easier. I could probably finish One Punch Man in about a couple of days. But I also have to consider that the primary thing that I'm actually doing isn't my YouTube. It's actually I'm trying to finish my book. That's why my streams are a little later, because I work on my novella. I'm almost finished with it. I just completed chapter 10 today. And I got about 5, maybe 6 more chapters before I'm finished. And each chapter is only about 5 pages long. Because what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to challenge myself to try to build out really good, compelling characters using as little pages as possible. So I limit myself to only 5 pages per chapter. And what? The book can be no longer than 100 pages. Go ahead and push that out to about 100 pages, as opposed to 80. Although I think I'm on track to only do under 80. Because I don't think it'd be proper to go back and just do the last season, because I think there's a lot of things that have to be recapped and explained to get people caught up with the last season. Like, for instance, we'd have to go in there and explain how Deku now has 4 awakened powers within him. That didn't all happen in the last season. So you'd have to go back and look at the other seasons to explain how he got all those powers, and then we have to explain how Bakugo, his powers are different. There's a lot of growth that happened from the earlier seasons leading up to even the last season. So I don't think it'd be right to just sit there and just jump right into giving a recap of season 7, especially when truthfully for me, I don't even remember a lot of what happened in season 7. So I would have to even still, if I was just concentrate on season 7, I'd have to go back and rewatch that thing myself. I mean, I wouldn't mind doing it, but there's a lot of new anime that's coming out that I like to go ahead and watch as well. And right now the focus for me has been One Punch Man, not My Hero. Man, let me go ahead and pester this Negro again, DA, because I've been a subscriber to DA since the early beginning. Hey, DA, I'm gonna pester him. Hey, where my emoji? I don't care about James Bond. I'm just gonna pester him again. I said, man, where's my emoji? I like it. Like, where's my emoji? All right, there we go. No, I didn't have to go all the way back on that or anything, because I just started doing recaps of the current season. Are you talking about, should I do recaps of the final season episode? If you're saying that, then that's something that's plausible. I still wouldn't want to do it or anything, because like I said, I didn't really build myself as being knowledgeable on My Hero. My Hero has a lot of characters that really pop out. I think even more than what One Piece has. I did like this last episode though, with when All Might turned into Armored All Might and took on All for One. That was a pretty good episode. And then he drew upon all the powers of the kids within his class. I love that. I think I already got that one. Oh, and I'm sorry, I misread what you wrote. I thought you were talking about do a recap of the prior season leading up to the final season. That's my bad. I'm sorry about that. I misread it. That's my bad. I misread it. I you know what? I can do that. You know what? Yeah, I can do that. I can do that. I can do that. Let me go over here and do these gates. All right. Actually, let's start with this gate right here. So when you get this high up, I think they should just get rid of the B gates and C gates. You should only get S and A gates now. Everything should be S rank gates and A gates. No B gates. Now that's Tomorrow Never Dies. The one with Halle Berry, they're talking about James Bond on the DA. It's Tomorrow Never Dies. Tomorrow Never Dies. Truthfully, the only Bond movies I've only really watched were the Pierce Brosnan Bond movies. I didn't hardly watch any of the Roger Moore or Sean Connery Bonds. And no one even talks about Timothy Dalton, even though I thought Timothy Dalton did a pretty good job. And then George Lazenby. Nobody talks about those guys. In fact, let me go ahead and put that over there. I used to love watching those shows. All right, let's go ahead and keep on going here. Let's see. Did I already? Nope. Let me get that out of here. Bond. James Bond. Yes. Walter PPK 30. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's just stupid. We don't want them to show guns. I tell you, I really hate leftism. I really hate leftism. Leftism has just made the male, the Western male, because this doesn't apply to any male in Russia or in China or any other country that hasn't been poisoned by leftism. It's mostly in the West. They have really made the Western male, basically emasculated him. And it's sickening. It really is. As if looking at a gun is gonna just drive people to madness to go out and want to do things with the gun.
I need to keep my gun.
They'll never sit there and blame themselves for the current state of how we view or how people go in there and do things with weapons that they're not supposed to do. They'll never take responsibility for that. And why should they? They consider themselves good people. They consider themselves good people. Oh shit. Oh shit. I didn't expect that to be. I tell you. Leonard's the best unit in the entire game. Best unit in the entire game. But back to what I was saying about leftists. They will never take responsibility that their poisonous philosophy is what really has driven a lot of young men to madness and to do all the heinous stuff that they're doing now. They won't take responsibility for it. They won't cop to it. They will never be able to adequately explain how prior to the 60s, because the first school shooting actually took place at Kent State University. That was the first mass shooting, and that was back during the 60s. But they will never be able to say, well, how was it that prior to 1960, all these people grew up around guns and gun culture and never had a problem with any of them, and then all of a sudden it just flipped on a dime, and now all of a sudden that it's just become an epidemic, and it hasn't become an epidemic anywhere else that's one thing they'll sit there and recognize, is that it hasn't become an epidemic anywhere else really, although there have been school shootings and mass shootings in other countries, most notably in Norway, where the guy only got 15 years. So he should actually be out by now, because I think that one took place back in the early 2000s. He should probably be out of jail by now. He only got 15 years. They had a couple of mass shootings up in Canada, but but generally mass shootings is wholly an American phenomenon. They'll never sit there and say that it's their poisonous philosophy that has thoroughly confused young men into doing the heinous type of things that they're doing, because they haven't received real good moral instruction from a strong father in the home or a father-like figure outside. They'll never admit to it, because once they admit to it, they're no longer on the left. No longer on the left once you start telling that kind of truth.
I'll shred you. It's no use.
I'll be the one to finish you off.
Wait. Tearing through.
There we go.
I still have a long way to go.
I mean, it's just to sit there and destroy all these iconic franchises that because they're afraid of a strong male figure. And there's a reason they do that. They need to keep the male emasculated, because they recognize one truth. They won't come out and say it, but they recognize one truth. The minute the man becomes fully masculine once again and decides that he no longer wants to put up with all the shit that's been going on, we can easily end it like that. Say, hey, we no longer want women voting anymore. Well, what are you gonna do? Try to go to war to stop us to prevent that? We no longer want teenagers voting, and that's even stupider than letting women vote. Letting teenagers vote? That was just dumb. But all these progressive amendments that were passed, it was all for the sake of expanding democratic power. Now it's starting to blow up in their faces. They forgot that, you know something? All well-laid plans get tossed out the window the minute you introduce a human element into it. Once you introduce a human element into your plans, all of it gets busted. And for a good short period of time there, they had a right to think the way they were thinking. But now, it's like, this shit's not working out according to how they see it. The system was never supposed to allow a Donald Trump to be able to come along and disrupt it. And disrupt it he's doing. He is completely disrupting the system. It was meant to keep people like that, and Republicans played right along with these leftists. Played right along with them.
I'll make this quick. Job's done. Back off. Time to strike back.
Perfect time. Now, I'll finish this.
Yeah, you want to get closer to him. Thank you. Thank you.
Victory is mine.
They restored it. Good. Thank you. We're able to understand when something is fiction and something is fact. All right. Let's go ahead and that's just 2 keys right there. All right, I got to do this right here. Unfortunately, this is gonna take some time, which sucks, but it has to be done. Not this. I gotta do this. Oh, I gotta do 3 rooms from fusion. No, this is what I've been saying. Go back. You got to go back to VHS. You got to go back to VHS. Let me post that real quick.
It's good. Let it be shown the way it was intended instead of the way that evil was intended. Yeah, so if you're the
you got to go back to VHS. Got to go back to VHS or any DVD released prior to 2015, because we got these left-wing zealots that are just infested in all these companies, these entertainment companies, going in there pushing their depraved immoral bullshit on people. You got to go back to just VHS and DVD. Physical media is where it's at, especially physical media that's released prior to, like I said, prior to 2015, or if it's on VHS. We shouldn't have to go back and sit there and wonder if something's been edited or been maligned by people who think they're better than you. Let's go ahead and play out. I gotta this autoplay. I have to finish this. Huh. That's interesting. Merab, however you say his last name, Vashvili or whatever, is saying that he's not a wrestler, he's a judo guy. Woo-wee, that's loud. All right, we're almost done. Yeah, I'm doing this diet with my wife. I need to lose some pounds. I want to put back on my muscle. I haven't been muscular since when I was 20. That was the last time I was able to see my partner down there before my belly started taking over. I want to get rid of that belly. Put some muscle back on. I guess I'm gonna go ahead and start lifting weights again. The body weight can do it, but I think I want to actually start building more strength too. I'll just do compliment body weight with the weights. All right, we got that done. Go ahead and get out of that. Here. All right, we're gonna go ahead and always get these. Yep. And then let's go ahead and get this. We got 49 of those. And then we're gonna go ahead and get that ticket right there. Go ahead and get these right here too. Let's see. Oh wow, I got 21,000 of those. How many of those? I got 29 of these. I think I'm gonna need these more. That. I don't think I need that. No, we're never gonna get those. Got up to 55 of those tickets right there. Got 217, so we'll be able to. I think we'll probably be able to get both the new weapons. I think we'll be able to get the new weapons off in there. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and draw until we hit pity, or either get a champ that we want. It looks like we're gonna hit pity. Oh my fucking god, come on. Please buff Amamiya Murray. Netmarble, please buff Amamiya Murray. She really needs a buff. I don't think they are gonna do it though, because she is old meta. She's been eclipsed definitely by Leonard. And even this chick right here, Soyeon, he blows her out of the water, pun intended. No, we're not getting freer in this month. I don't think we're getting freer in this month. I thought the new weapons comes out on the 10th. They don't come out on the, what is today, the 5th? 6th, 7th, 8th. No, it will be the 8th. I thought they came on the 10th. Where's the announcements page? No, that's the weapon costume. That's new content update. So I thought they came out. If they come out in 2 weeks, they come out in 2 weeks. But regardless, still got enough to go through there and probably pull at least 1, maybe 2 copies of them. And I got a whole bunch of challenges right here that I can definitely go ahead. Oh, I can claim this one right here. Okay. I should be claiming these. That's all right. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and end this right here. How much time we got left? We got 46 minutes. Let me go ahead and turn this display off. I'm gonna boot up another game. I downloaded this one game that was I got the demo at least. That was actually recommended from my Google feed on my phone. It's called Dark Atlas Infernum. It's supposed to be like some type of horror game. I'm not going to turn the lights off. I normally like to play these games with the lights off, but it's too late for that right now. Let me go ahead and turn that display back on. There we go. Let's play normal mode. Let's turn this up here. Actually, there was one game that I thought it was okay. I forgot, it's from Bloomhouse Games. It seemed like it was like a first person Lies of P mixed in with some BioShock. All right, let's see what we got here. All right, go forward. Come on. Oh, maybe. Wait, what? I want to play with a controller. If I can't play with a controller, I'm gonna just turn it off. There we go. There's gamepad. Thank you. The hell? No. What did you change it to that for? I want to play with the mouse with the controller. You bastard. This is not a good thing. This is not a good look. See, look at that. It keeps putting it to gamepad. This is bullshit. This is bullshit. I'm already frustrated here. Let me turn this off again. Turn off my display again. This dumbass game. Why do you keep... I don't have time to learn how to play with a mouse and keyboard right now. Come on. Mega Man X Drive Offline. Actually, you know what? Isn't that the it used to be a pay to win game, and they took out all the pay to win elements, and then they just re-released it as just as a paid game. This is bullshit. All right, well, I guess we're not playing the. I'm not playing the game then. I'm not a mouse and keyboard player. I don't like playing with a mouse and keyboard. In fact, they got to figure that shit out. I ain't got time to play around with it. I am going to delete this off my computer. That type of shit frustrates me. Uninstall. There we go. All right, here's another game that
All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. We got another super chat that just dropped.
that's actually pretty good. This is a game that is Stellar Blade meets Resident Evil 4. And the controller does work, but it's kind of janky.
Just the other day, I was actually playing
All right, there we go. See? This is actually just a demo. It actually is in early access if you guys are interested in it.
So it's like that's all kind of connected in some
But she's all sweaty.
Well, it's like there's a reason that he was brought in. Because I didn't really.
All right.
Yes, sir.
紧急通知，全体人员请注意，未知病毒传染性较
Wait,
强，
what?
为减少扩散，请做好
They
防
took
护，
away my
不
weapons.
要惊慌，所有人员有序前往撤离，等待撤离。
妈的！这伙子到处要人，他们没救了，只有砸烂脑袋才能真正的杀掉他们。兄弟们，现在一定要照着脑袋打，一个也不要放过！
I don't think we can go through here. Can we? Nope.
紧急通知，全体人员请注意，未知病毒传染性较强，为减少扩散，请做好防
门
护，
被锁了，
不要
看来
惊慌
得先找到门卡才行。
所有人
You
员
see that? Demon Slayer is now one of the top 5 top 5 grossing movies
是什
in
么东西？人会变成这样吗？
in America. Or actually in the entire, well, no, actually it is in America and in the world. Melee. Oh.
$757 million. This is huge. This is huge. Not only for anime, but for Hollywood, because now everybody's paying attention to movies like Demon Slayer. They're paying attention to anime. Now anime's on everybody's radar, which is, good, but also...
Okay, that's dodge. That's duck.
不管怎么样，我一定要小心。
Yeah, it's made Demon Slayer has made $757 million.
为减少扩散，请做好防护，不要惊慌。所有人员
这里
有
到处都是
序前往
变异的人
撤离点，
千万不能被他们
等待撤离。
传染。躺下吧。
That is a powerful move. Don't nerf that. Don't nerf that, Chinese people. That's a powerful move. Ooh, look at that. Yes. Don't nerf that move. She over here chopping shit up.
真倒霉，门被锁了。
Are you cussing in
紧急通
Chinese?
知，全体人员请注意。
Yeah, exactly. An anime is better than Superman. And then here's the even worse thing about it, J Bro. This is an anime that requires you to do homework. Now, me personally, I don't think you needed to go back and watch any of the episodes of Demon Slayer to understand what was going on. But if you wanted to be caught up on everything, you needed to go and watch that and understand what the characters and what led up to them being in Infinity Castle. If you wanted to get a better understanding of the lore, but no, it just Superman, and it's not just Superman. It's also Fantastic Four. Fantastic Four got beat.
有序前往撤离点，等待撤离。
And here's another one. F1 also F1, which is a Brad Pitt movie. That one's doing pretty good too. We still haven't seen that one. I got to pick that movie up because my wife and I we're interested in wanting to see that one. I wanted to see it in the theaters. It just didn't happen. Where do I go? Where do I go?
门被锁了。
I wonder if I got to go back to the beginning. Yeah, Chainsaw Man, they haven't dropped tickets for that one just yet. I still don't know if I want to go watch it because the creator for Chainsaw Man, he's kind of an anti-American piece of shit.
为减少扩散，请做好防护，不要惊慌。所有人员有序前往撤离点，等待撤离。
Shoots into the stratosphere. I was just like Infinity Castle, where it's just somebody that doesn't know what it's about, like me, it'll take you through the story, you can't take the speed, and get you into it really quick. It's a long movie, but I mean, still, I didn't know anything about it. When I come out, I had an idea of what went down.
Exactly.
I know everything, and I got an overall concept that
Yeah, let me type that in here right now on that.
Hopefully Chainsaw Man does that too, because well, the good thing about Chainsaw Man is it's one season. So that's the end. One season.
What's his name?
Get through it, and then you're caught. So you don't have to watch like 4 or 5 seasons, 50, 60 episodes. You're literally watching, I think it's 12.
Demon Slayer.
You can knock that out over a weekend, and you're caught up and you're ready for the evening. Chainsaw Man is really, really good. It's one of the better anime that's come out recently. And then, like, the video that I've been working on, editing, just frustrating. But there's so many anime right now that are out right now that deserve the same treatment of the Demon Slayer, where hey, we're gonna drop this thing in theaters when the story is over. We're gonna put the final arc, the final season, whatever you want to call it. We're gonna put that in theaters. We're not gonna put it on Crunchyroll, or it'll hit Crunchyroll eventually. But we're not gonna start it
All
on
right.
Crunchyroll. Start it on your computer screen. We're gonna put that in IMAX theater.
Okay, I think
Biggest thing that you could possibly imagine. $757 million, and it's not.
that's good. $757 million. That movie's gonna. That might be the first billion-dollar animated feature. And when I say animated, I mean, that's just 2D animation, not
紧急通知，
not
全体人员
3D
请
animation.
未知病毒传染性较强，为减少扩散，请做好防护，
Is there a map
不要
feature?
惊慌。所有人员有序前往撤离点，等待撤离。
门被锁了，看来得先找到门卡才行。该死，这门打不开，门被锁了。真倒霉，门被锁了。
紧急通知，全体人员请注意，未知病毒传染性较强，为减少扩
门被
散。
锁。
And I'm not too big on Chainsaw Man. Truthfully, Chainsaw Man is overrated.
So I'm ready. I can't wait for it to drop. It is going to be dynamite. And here's the question: does anime, these studios start saying, hey, you know what? Let's drop these joints in theaters. Maybe they won't do Demon Slayer. $750 million. That's a lot. Like, what other anime, series finale? Because this is a series finale for Demon Slayer. What other anime series finale can do these kind of numbers? I think, honestly,
Yeah.
请做好防护，不要惊慌。所有人员有序前往撤离点，等待撤离。
Where do I go?
该死，这门打不开。
solo leveling is a lot of people like it, and it's very cinematic. I love solo leveling just because of the animation, the fight scenes, the choreography, everything that they've done in solo leveling. Solo leveling absolutely gets at least 750. What do y'all think? Any others that you want to throw out there that can absolutely hit this number other than Demon Slayer? I think One Piece. Look, once they finally get around to One Piece.
No. Nah. I gotta have this conversation because they're talking anime. Kaiju number 8 won't do those numbers. Kaiju number 8 won't do those numbers. Nah, Danzanam won't either. Gotcha, Kuda won't.
The funniest part about it is like we can sit there and say it's the best trash anime out there because it's literally about it's kind of genius marketing. Yeah, no, I love that. I think it's really good. I think I don't think it'll blow up as big as anything else. But I'd say that would be the one for this year. That would be remember that's the new. Okay, that's the new hotness. But we got going over an afternoon player, obviously still in there. Those would be the two that these stand out. And the fact that anime stuff right now, those would be the two that are going to be knocking it out the park. I think in the fact that they do a movie, they do whatever. Introduction to Solo Leveling. Let me say the name real quick. What I'm saying is, if you put One Piece into to find when we find the end of One Piece, now One Piece, you put that in theaters, everybody all over the planet is going to be watching.
I don't know. I don't know if One Piece would do that. Would do that. I don't know if One Piece would do that.
Do six episodes. Do 6 episodes. Like 6 episodes. Like your first 6 episodes on Netflix. Listen, and then do like.
I don't know if One Piece does that, even if it is the finale. I don't think it does. I don't think it should. If I can't figure out where to go with this, I'm gonna turn this off, and then I'm just gonna jump in with this anime conversation.
紧急通知，全体人
'Cause I've
员
just been
请注
running
意
around in
未
circles.
知病毒传染性较强，为减少扩散，请做好防护，不要惊慌。所有人员有序前往撤离，等待撤离。
And give everybody a heads up. Hey, by the way, we're going to finish up this entire series. So there's a lot of more things that.
Nah, I still don't think it works.
But I would catch up super fast to be able to watch the video to know where everything is going.
Nah, I still don't agree. Nah, I still don't agree.
Solo leveling, basically solo leveling was the version of the game.
Won't do that. Nah, I still don't agree. One Piece won't do that.
In December was like
Nah, I still don't agree.
It was just so good. Everybody was just you could feel the theater just like in tune with what's going on. And I'm like, I want to see what's happening next. And it's like if they did that, but with an actual movie, with whatever big animation, it would absolutely it would be crazy.
It will destroy the anime.
A lot of people watch Solo Leveling, but season 2, like people.
Dragon Ball. Well, Dragon Ball has been in the theaters before, and it still didn't pull those kinds of numbers. I don't see Dragon Ball doing it. I don't see. I don't see. I understand the DA's argument. He's basically saying, well, people will be so excited for the finale, but I'm like, I don't think the length of the series plus if Oda doesn't nail that finale or the ending to it in the manga, it is really going to damage the anime. It really will damage the anime. And Sakamoto. Man.
Big $750 billion payday in the box office for your series.
Exactly. Exactly. Oda has to nail that ending.
the background of JJK, the production, and everything that's led into JJK, person. JJK.
All right. Let's go ahead and try to figure this shit out.
Part 1, part 2, part 3, and just flesh it all out. 2.5 hours, people rocking with that.
Oh, I just came back this way.
紧急通知，全体人员请注意，未知病毒传染性较强。
I hear zombies.
请做好防护，不要惊慌。所有人员有序前往撤离点，等待撤离。
There's an office right there.
I was going to just say, I think a lot of animes would actually benefit from not just that, where it's like you throw it in the theater. But yeah, I think a lot of them would actually benefit from ending a lot earlier than where they keep going. You kind of start dragging on.
Yeah, that's the problem with that's a big problem with One Piece.
Good to go around the route like that. I feel like we have like 40 episodes, 50 episodes, something like that. It's like that's all you need. I mean, like the story's done. You can put the story into something. And when they start like expanding it to like 300 episodes, that's when I think people check out on certain things. Even if it's good, it could be really good. Like they should just, I don't know, start wrapping it up because I think people like knowing that they have an opinion. They need a little bit more. They would put One Piece finale in the theaters. I don't know what One Piece. If they were to be like, hey, it's the finale of One Piece. Hey, we're gonna finally see the One Piece. That shit would fucking sell out all of the theaters. They would just sell out all of it. I'm saying.
Nah, it won't. Nah, it won't. Nah, One Piece won't sell out.
They got 3 numbers. It's already at 2 billion. They got 3. Is probably going to be major. All right. Did you watch Freeman? I didn't. The first season of Freeman. That one is like it's a different kind of thing. It's just like it's a story about. It's hard to explain. Where it's like it's actually a story about somebody reliving their new stuff, and it's like a character journey. It's just
No, One Punch Man. I am not optimistic on One Punch Man. I am not optimistic on One Punch Man.
And stuff like that, like they're fan of reading or whatever. It's like this character journey is amazing. Yeah, it's awesome. Very well done. It's very good. Well, we're getting towards now the fall of the anime season. We got a fall 2025 preview guide. Here to announce we will go through this next week. And so I'm going to go through this next week. We are finally going to get an anime stream that you guys have been waiting for, hoping for, praying for. I'm going to cover the fall anime 2025 preview guide. It may be on Friday. That's kind of what I want to do my anime streams Friday.
I'm checking the same doors over and over and over, trying to see if I'm missing something.
门被锁了，看来得先找到门卡才行。
紧急通知，全体人员请注意，未知病毒传染性较强，为减少扩散，请做好防护， 不要惊
Dude,
慌，
you're like, dude, come on, have me on your.
Great show. I appreciate it.
Man.
Plaza, Angel the Casual Reviewer, along with Uncle P. Guys, what you guys got? Angel, let's start with you. What do you got coming up on your channel?
Same. Same. I have. Pop culture. I know my shit. I know my shit on. I know my shit on anime. I know my shit on anime. Like, dude, it's like I know my shit on anime. It's like, I don't know. I don't know why people don't watch my channel or anything like that. Maybe it's just my delivery or something. But I know my shit on anime. I've been watching anime since Fist of the North Star back in 1989, I believe. That was the first video that when my brother, I don't know where he got it, never asked him, but Fist of the North Star was the first real anime I watched. It was a great movie. Of course, you can count Voltron and Speed Racer and all that. Some Transformer episodes can be considered anime because Transformers did get its start over in Japan. I know all this shit. I watched Ronin, what is that? Ronin Warriors, Voltron. I know all this shit. I know more about anime than I've forgotten more about anime than most people know about. It's just like, I don't know. I gotta figure out why my channel's not taking off because I know pretty much everything about One Piece. That's why I keep saying that no, One Piece will not do the numbers in the theaters like they think it would. It just won't. Because it requires a whole bunch of work, and a lot of people are intimidated by the fact that it's currently at 1,145, and people are getting more and more pissed the longer he drags this thing on. I posted a video where he was talking about he had health issues where they had to delay the issue in the Shonen Jump. If he doesn't get that ending right, that will mess up One Piece. For real. Let me go ahead and like this stream. That will mess up One Piece for real. He has to get that ending right. He has a lot of loose ends he needs to tie up. You know, so it just he has to make sure it's right, because if it ain't right, it don't matter if you put that shit in however many parts in the theaters. It's gonna suffer. And maybe Toei might come back and say, hey, for the animation, you need to do something completely different. But I'm like, no, I don't see how it does the numbers. They've already had One Piece movies in the theaters, and they didn't do too good. They had what? One Piece Red and One Piece, I want to say Gold in theaters, and it didn't do well. I mean, it's a great series. I love One Piece, and they were bringing up some other ones they thought would probably do well. You know, Jujutsu Kaisen did pretty well. Jujutsu Kaisen Zero did pretty well. I don't think Chainsaw Man is gonna do all that hot in the theaters. First of all, it's gonna be R-rated.
真倒霉，门被锁了。
And secondly, I think Chainsaw Man is massively overrated. Can we climb up there?
请注意，未知病毒传染性较强，为减少扩散，请做好防护，不要惊慌。所有人员有序前往撤离点，等待撤离。
Okay. I'm like, I don't know where a lot of the stuff come from, but I just like, I know my stuff on anime. I know it. And some of the anime, I may not know the characters' names or anything like that, but that doesn't mean I don't know the plot lines. I don't understand the motivations for these characters. I don't understand the tribulations and stuff that they go through. I understand all that stuff. Yeah. I hate it when I get wrapped around like this. Is there anything? No, that's not gonna do anything. I need a key card right there. There's stairs.
紧急通知，全体人
Like
员
what?
请注
I don't
意，
know what the fuck I'm supposed
未
to
知
do.
病毒传染性较
I
强，
got this memory
为减少
card.
扩散，
I thought
请
you have to
做
go
好
check
防护，
probably
不要惊慌。
one of these
所有人员
computers.
有序前往撤离点，等待撤离。
No, you can't go there. I hear a damn zombie. Is there maybe a passcode somewhere? Maybe there's a passcode somewhere.
“紧急通知，全体人员请注意，未知病毒传染性较强，为减少扩散，请做好防护，不要惊慌。所有人员有
Most
序
are
前往撤
speaking
离点，
English,
等待撤离。
but the game is only in Chinese for right now. Okay, that's stairs. There's something over there. Something I can climb in.
“紧急通知，全体人员请注意，未知病毒传染性较强，为减少扩散，请做好防护，不要惊慌。所有人员有序前往撤离点，等待撤离。”
There's nothing there. I don't know where to go in this game. Is it 5, 6, 7, 8? Ha! It's right there on the wall. Dang. There we go. Progress. Ooh. There we go. Something up there.
紧急通知，全体人员请注意，未知病毒传染性较强，为减少扩散，请做好防护，不要惊慌。所有人员有序前往撤离点，等待撤离。
Oh, now get off me! Thank you. Let me fight, not me, you stupid cunt.
“呸！讨厌的家伙！”终于找到了。
Yellow key card, okay.
“紧急通知，全体人员请注意，未知病毒传染性较强，为减少扩散，请做好防护，不要惊慌。所有人员有序前往撤离点，等待撤离。
There we go. Oh, does that change my? How am I wearing my? Now I'm in a nice little skirt. All right. No, it doesn't give a guide. But how much time do I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there. But this game is actually pretty interesting. I wouldn't mind buying this game. It like I said, it's in early access right now. It's part of the sale from the Steam Autumn sale. I think it normally goes for $30, but they got it on sale for $23.99. I wouldn't mind owning this game, but I'm gonna play a little more of the demo. I feel like I got dropped into the middle of the demo, unless the beginning of the game actually starts that wonky too. So I'm gonna go ahead and leave it right there and call it a night. But thanks for hanging out, Jay Bro. I really appreciate it. I had a couple of people watching me over on Rumble. Thank you very much for doing that. 2 viewers over on Twitch. Thank you for hanging in. A couple of viewers over on Kick. I really appreciate you guys over there as well. Let's see. Somebody's asking me to go ahead and want to join my live streams. I'll think about it. I'll think about it on that one, man. So, but yeah, make sure you guys do like the streams. That really does help me out, put me out there, and let people know that I stream solo leveling, and I'm going to be starting to stream other games along with that, except maybe on the reset days, which is Wednesday. Because there'll be pretty good content on Wednesday. So maybe Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, those will probably just be strictly solo leveling. And then Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday, those will probably be other days I'll stream other games and whatnot. But so make sure you guys do like the stream, share it, subscribe. All that stuff really helps. Comment, chat, all that helps. This Chris Bolt signing off. I will catch you guys in the next stream. You guys take it easy and have a